tell you, man, I'll get you another one. Just to not use that one, you know, because it's too big, you know. I mean, it's like, that's like when I be seeing when my big ass is doing something in some little environment, you know what I mean? It's like when I was fucking working at fucking Burlington. It's like I'm working at like the counter's right my crotch, you know what I'm saying? So I'm working all down here, you know what I'm saying? It's like everyone's like looking at me working all over my crotch, basically, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? It's like all the middle-aged ladies coming in, like staring at me, like folding the clothes up, like next to my crotch. It's like they're like, oh, hey, what's going on, you know? Like I'm just, like, this is just where this is happening at. Don't trip.
Hey, what's going on?
You got the pants, you know, with the where the bunches up right there, you know, some Curb Enthusiasm type shit. You know, this just bunching up. I'm not getting aroused right. This is a bunched up pant. Okay.
Larry David.
Yeah, he's good. Try that. Basically, you just have to hit the vape until it starts smoking. But you can turn it up. Turn that thing up to like the second button. The second button, click it till it goes to like 390. Because like you just want to just make it work basically. Like it's different flavors all through it, but 390 that's like not gonna burn too fast, but you're gonna get it though basically, you know. And it'll vibrate when it's done, or not if it gets to be like real quick. To me, it's like it goes a long way, and I feel it a lot more, you know. Like I enjoy the experience versus just because really I just like smoking, you know what I'm saying? Like I just like I like the oral fixation of like rap rolling the stuff up, you know, taking it to you, puffing it, you know what I mean? Like having to smoke, you know, just the whole essence of it is like I love that, you know. But like sometimes it's like I'm not getting anything out of smoking, you know what I'm saying, sometimes. And I'm like, that's fine, but I also want to get something out of it, you know, because there's something I'm missing. That's what I realized, like all the different flavors of the shit, you know what I mean?
This countdown, what's that?
It's counting down to when it's gonna turn off. Okay. So it's like an automatic shut off. Because like a lot of time I'll turn it on and not hit it one time. Turn it on and just walk away and not realize I didn't hit it. Yeah, that wax ain't no joke in there, man. You can turn it like four, you can that thing will smoke like a minute, you know what I mean? Like one like a dab's worth, it's like you're hitting it, just like you're smoking a bowl's worth, hitting it, like you smoking one pinch of weed instead of like friggin' like.
I don't care about that
either. I know it's not like a conservation
thing.
I
hear what you're saying though. Straight up, I hear what you're saying.
It's just like
I don't think about it like that, but I think about it like that. I'd be like, what is the
I
quickest
definitely
way from point A to point B, but it is also cost effective.
It's like cooking like brisket every night, or
like a grocery. Yeah,
you don't want to do that. Sometimes you want fast food. Get in, get the money, get out. You don't even always got to do super fast food. You don't got to do McDonald's.
Yeah.
You can go to Rumpy Grill.
Yeah.
You can go to.
The only time I ever go there is when I don't feel like cooking.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I feel you though.
I feel you. You don't always gotta eat go to the show every night. You don't gotta eat more than steak out. You don't gotta go to New Hall. You don't gotta.
But you can though.
But you can. But you can.
Yeah.
Nigga, Wiz Khalifa talking about smoking an ounce in a day, and people hide in a motherfucker all day off the first blunt, trying to be like Wiz Khalifa. Hey, you good, bro? Chill out. Stay in your lane, do your own thing. Whatever feel right at the time, that's what you do. Like I be hitting them things. I'll smoke wax with y'all. I understand it's the same. I mean, whatever, kind of the same ingredients.
Right, isn't
nicotine. There's nicotine in the blunt.
That's
yeah. What I mean. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But y'all know I smoke blunts. All goddamn day.
Yeah.
Might smoke a blunt and not get high.
Yeah.
Guess what I'm gonna do? Smoke another one.
You feel it up here. That's what you're telling. You feel like smoking like the blunts versus like because we smoke the hemp ones.
Yeah. You
really feel it up here. You know the tobacco, like the head rush. I can't imagine like be like smoking like a half and half, like one of them spliffs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She's saying someone roll like weed in it. I mean, I'd be upset if someone put tobacco into the weed.
I'm straight, bro.
And didn't even tell me about it. You know, it's like that's like cardinal. That's a cardinal sin. That's like putting shellfish in the goddamn fry grease. You know what I'm saying? Culvers.
You gotta be careful. Your grandma cool?
Basically, it's like some people they're not able to be harmed by some things. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
And it's like, that's how it seemed, you know what I mean? And you're used to that, and you're like, damn, they buy it, you know what I mean? You're not even gonna worry about it, but the reality is they could get hurt by something like that too, you know?
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
That's crazy though, you know? You think you're getting some damn French fries, but you're actually getting shrimp on the damn French fries. Shrimp fries, you know? And you don't know till you break out. Yeah. That'd be some crazy stuff.
So did we end up doing it again, where we didn't
with no intro?
No intro.
No intro to the podcast.
We were specifically talking about that and then did not do the intro.
The intro to the podcast. The intro to the Negrodamus podcast. I mean, you would expect it would come a little late, I guess, you know. What is it?
Would be a good time.
Yeah, alright. Welcome to the Negrodamus podcast. I am Domain. Yeah.
Young Smoke.
Tires. Yeah. Somebody.
Somebody. Who
is that?
Facts. Yeah, they're like, man, we just trying to spit facts. Yeah.
That's real.
Without being too elevated, just around the right level, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you understand where we're at, you know. A lot of people like, so you tell me you just talk to people and don't intoxicate yourself first? Okay, alright. I don't even want to hear what you have to say. It's like, okay, alright. No, it's kidding. You can be sober. That's cool.
You can be sober. But sometimes you limit your inhibitions. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But really, sober. Everybody's intoxicated. Yeah. Everybody always drinks.
Everybody on something.
Everybody on something.
Yeah.
That sober. I bet that sober dude is running like he wakes up at like in the morning and like runs real fast, gets his heart rate, get that adrenaline pumping. You know what I'm saying?
You know, those are real chemicals.
Yeah, that's real. All I'm doing is making it happen without like just making my body do the work on its own, basically, you know, or maybe somewhere in there, you know, like on its own or making it do it, like forcing it to it, like peer pressure. Come on, man, a little dopamine, isn't that nice? Little dopamine, yeah.
It's really awesome.
Yeah, man. That's a good feeling. Just the initial rush, you know. I don't really even get that from like I would say smoking. Really, more just like a calm, less anxiety effects like from smoking. You know, like dopamine is like is that win. You know what I'm saying?
Win.
Yeah,
it's a win.
It's hard to capture that. You know.
They can though.
Oh, that's crazy.
They can. It is hard. You got it right. It's hard, but they can. They take all kinds of stuff from wherever they want to take it.
Alright, so you know, like in China, how like they do the dogs, like you know, like they whoop the shit out the dogs before they eat them, like because it's like it's the belief that like the torturing them like brings out. Yeah, it's not a belief.
It's not a belief. That shit makes the meat.
The practice is that torturing the animals brings out hormonal chemicals inside the body that enhances the flavor and makes it better. Like so, it's like basically they shocking the animal into having some seasoning. You know, that's crazy to me. You know,
that's crazy.
That's that flavor in there. You know,
does it sound horrible?
Does
it make you want to be vegan?
No, it doesn't make me want to be vegan, but it makes me not want to eat things that are being primed like that. Like,
right?
Like I understand eating meat, but like fuck, like you ain't like.
Just hit him with that.
I'm cool if it's not as tender as it's.
I remember.
You want it to be like fuck. You ain't got to do all that.
Remember in the 90s when that first KFC video came out and these niggas like grabbing chickens and throwing them against the wall and a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And people were like appalled and disgusted. However, literally like a day before they found out they was fucking KFC up.
Yeah, they was fucking KC
up.
People ain't
gonna stop eating.
It was like they was
ain't gonna stop eating.
No.
You know how people are. It just take a certain amount of time for people to get over things. That's all it is.
Very short amount of time.
Yeah,
Taco Bell was putting sand in the meat. Whoa!
I didn't get over that.
Chalupas.
Like I already didn't like Taco Bell. Then when I found out it was bad, I almost never ate Mexican food after that. You know what I mean?
What's wrong with sand?
I mean, I just when I order anything, I expect that, not like 40% something else. You know, it'd be
it wasn't 40% sand.
You could have tasted
40%. What are we talking here? Like what percentage?
Okay, and then sand like real. Was it silicone dioxide? Is that what they call it?
It was some Oculus the material. You know, say that like could hurt you. You know, and I'm not thinking Oculus Rift.
I don't think so.
No?
No, I don't think so.
It was like bad. It was some sort of shit in there that wasn't meat.
Sand.
Sand?
Sand. I'm saying sand because it was sand.
Okay.
They were using it as fillers. Sand. But it was on the packaging. It's like, yeah. It's not like somebody was like sneaking in.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
It was on the bag.
It's official. It's official.
Silicon, isn't that sand? Yeah, that's sand.
Why is this the third ingredient on here?
Why is this the third ingredient? That's
why
is
it
issue.
spelled like that?
But I still fuck up Taco Bell. I like the little $5 box. I think how it's funny is they're selling this thing outside the bun, or like think outside the box or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like their most popular thing that you can order there is called the box, the $5 box. Oh, whatever.
I just scares me even thinking about Taco Bell. Like I'm like just like I enjoyed eating there. That was somewhere I actually enjoyed eating. Like I would get the crunch. Like now I know though. Like what really got me was it wasn't even the sand thing because I figured it wasn't good. I saw them like pull out like a bag of meat one time and it was just like so gross. He opened the drawer up and a whole bunch of steam came out of the drawer and like he moved his head to the side and he went and grabbed a bag and it was like a big plastic bag full of. I'm sorry, I know you because you eat Taco Bell.
No. I'm gonna just say it like this. When you finish your food or whatever, you take your leftovers, you wrap them up in plastic, you put it inside. Check this out. When you get ground beef, I hate ground beef. Like getting it from the store because what does it come in? A little fucking plastic sleeve. Yeah. That's disgusting. Yeah. That looks worse than the cooked meat coming out of a bag. If I put cooked meat in bags all the time. I do that at home on the freezer, in the refrigerator, whatever. I don't keep it at however the perfect scientific.
Do you cook the food in that plastic bag though?
But the food is not cooked in the plastic bag.
These niggas was cooking the food.
No. Because I used to work at Paradise Bakery, and I'm telling you, like, it's not cooked in that. It comes in that, but it's not cooked in that. It comes cooked. They had to reheat it up. They like reheating it up through steam is like that's good thermal energy as opposed to putting it in a microwave or some shit. So be lucky that you didn't see them hit 5 and then.
I mean, yeah,
pull this shit out.
I agree with you there. So like but like cooking. You talking about steaming some meat in a plastic bag in a drawer? It just wasn't sexy at all.
It wasn't sexy.
It wasn't sexy. You know what I'm saying?
But you knew
there wasn't a garter belt. It wasn't. It wasn't
the
nothing.
kitchen is in the back.
No, this dude was right up front.
He was like right up front in the back.
Like nachos orders or some shit. I'm about to get my cinnamon sticks here because that's how I'm getting it from there at this point. And I just see him pull out shake it out. You get to shake it out because they had all this water.
Steam hot.
I was like, no.
Man,
that stuck to
me more than no fucking joke.
Steam ain't no fucking joke.
Yeah, steam power, steampunk. What happened to that?
Water. What?
Steampunk.
Yeah, water is powerful, bro. And that was the whole game. It was steam everything. Everything.
Right.
And it was cool. It was gravy until I was burning the wrong type of stuff.
What can we do that burns easy? They have to keep getting more of.
Yeah.
Let's get some fossil fuels.
And we'll also tell them that it comes from dinosaurs, so they think that it's like not gonna keep replenishing itself in the areas after it does that.
Oh yeah, we haven't figured out how to make gas.
Oh no. Man, someone told me that there was I haven't seen it, but they said that there was a Michael Moore documentary about like is Ferguson the place where they have like the gas coming out of like the water pipes?
Yeah. No, Flint,
yeah. Ferguson, the right place. Like, get my F cities. You know what I'm saying? But like someone said to me that they were saying on some podcast that like I think the Tim Pool thing, they were saying that it wasn't Michael Meyer had a movie saying that shit wasn't real, saying that shit was fake, like that they weren't really having like a crisis with their water and shit. So my thought was like that seems like bullshit. So it's like so how many levels of bullshit are we talking about basically? You know, it's like Michael Moore making movies saying that people aren't really getting sick in Flint. Are the people sick or not? Because I've been hearing for years that they still haven't fixed the shit. That they were delinquent in fixing like the pipes, and they replaced and like
Where did you hear that from?
I heard that from the Tim Pool. Was it the Tim Pool?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Tim Pool.
Tim Pool. Yeah, he was talking about that. Michael Meyer has a movie talking about that. Like Michael Meyer, like he makes like the anti-Bush stuff and everything, you know. And it's like there's a lot of like
what's his name?
Michael Myers.
Or Michael Moore.
Michael Moore.
Michael Myers is the funny
Michael-
character.
Yeah, I'm like
Michael Myers is the killer, right?
Yeah.
With the knife.
Yeah.
No. Wait.
Or
Yeah.
no,
Michael
yeah,
Myers
no,
is
it's-
Cat in the
He's
Hat.
both of those guys. He's both of
Cat in the Hat? Austin Powers?
Yes, but he's both of those guys.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, Michael Myers, he wears the
You
mask.
saying Michael Myers, and that's all I'm Austin Powers. Yeah.
you just think someone's gonna jump in the room real quick. Yeah, no, it's just so much obfuscation, you know. Drinking this, it's like
Drink that shit.
yeah, you know, a lot of people they ingest bullshit, but we gotta drink that shit. Okay, you know, I don't know, I just. It's like I want to shoot my own documentaries because it's like I don't know who to trust. It's like you tell me one. It's like I got it's either the people lying, this guy go in there lying, the news lying. You know,
Hey.
it's like do I just not care? That's probably the easiest thing to do. You know?
Well, if you don't have, all right, more money, more problems. I don't want to say it like that, but like when you hit different levels, you have different obstacles or like different things, different feats, things that you want to accomplish. Like Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor had never been out the hood, and then after he made some money, he was flying places. I remember he said he went to Egypt, and he's looking at the hieroglyphs, and he's like, "Oh my God, these are all black people." I'm like, "Yeah, you didn't know?" Like, no, I didn't fucking know. Like, this is crazy. He's shaking hands with these people, and like he'll be in a room of people of all different. I don't want to say races, but nationalities and stuff from all over the world and stuff. And the dude asked him, like, "Do you see any niggas?" And even though he seen black people, he knew what that meant. He knew what that meant. Like, right, no, I don't. I hear what you're saying. And you got to have a part in your mind where you remember. And all this stuff that you have around you is as far as you're going to be able to reach until you get up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like this is our level right now. We cool. We done seen some cool stuff, but this is where we're stuck at as far as we can reach. You know what I mean? Until you can reach, until you hit another level where you can reach some more shit, you don't know what you don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are all unknown. We can speculate and say this, that, and the third, but speculation still at the end of the day because we're not on that level to have that type of knowledge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like it's kind of you don't want to be like punching out of your weight class, basically. You know.
Right. Hey, they didn't give you the passcode. You didn't get the manager's passcode. You got your own passcode. That's cool, but you can't access all these files yet.
Mm-hmm.
You're not there yet.
So many files, he does.
Hey, so many files.
Yeah.
So many files.
It's like as far as like everything the government does, they just pretty much put everything inside of a database or like a library, and they say, okay, this is going to help us or not.
It
Right?
is.
Yeah.
That is, and that's proven too. Recording history is that was a big part of our evolution.
Yeah.
Like especially in like civilized cultures, whatever. Documenting of history is like not even just have to be history.
Yeah.
Like just regular things to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's good. Plant this shit during this time when you see the sun and it's above that tree right there. That means it's the season to plant the corn. What? Yeah, this is the season. I don't know. Just whatever. It has not helped us. I don't think there's anything. It's too much information.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to overload my brain or anything, you know.
You think it's possible?
Maybe for me personally, but like, but
I
like
don't
no,
think so.
no, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I think like the limits. I think we're being like you're saying we have a huge potential. It's just a matter of being aware of it. You know, it's like a battery can't do nothing if it ain't plugged in, or you know. What I mean? It's like you just.
I like that. This nigga dropped a cold one right there. This nigga dropped a cold one. Yeah.
It's weird, you know. It's like I feel like everyone has a big potential. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like we were watching some like anime and like there's like a king character. Like, you seen Hunter x Hunter, I think. Yeah, like so like there's like a king, and he's like super powerful. Like he's the most powerful being on the world as far as you know. And like he's playing like a Japanese version of chess with this weakling, basically a regular human being. But she's so freaking good. It's like he can't, even though he's the most powerful being in the world, he can't outthink. He not only is he powerful, he's like a tactical genius too. Mm-hmm. But like no matter what he does, he can't outthink anything she does. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's that kind of where it's like no matter how good you are, it's like someone else could be they suck, but they're still better than you. You know what I mean?
Slumdog Millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
You just happen to be in the right circumstances.
That's
Yeah, that was a good one. That's a good one. You seen that?
Yeah.
That's a
Once.
cold flick.
I've seen it once.
Slumdog.
Slumdog? That was watch it again.
You have won 5 million rupees.
Rupees!
Rupee! Hit that motherfucker. That was a good movie, boy.
That scene when they're in the bathroom with the hot water and the dude put the wrong answer up there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that touched my soul.
Oh my god.
You remember that scene?
Mm-mm.
Where he's in the bathroom with the host, whatever, during a little bathroom break or whatever, and he genuinely didn't know the answer to the question, I think is what it was. And he turns on the hot water and like writes it on the mirror. The host did. And dude comes to wash his hands and he turns it on and he sees the fingerprint mark of the answer. And he's like, and he don't go with it. He don't listen to him. And this nigga won.
Yeah.
This nigga won. You have to see the movie.
I said I only seen it once.
Oh my! I thought you didn't see it at all. So it's like we just spoiled Slumdog Millionaire for this guy, man.
That's a good flick though. But that was a lot. That was a very powerful moment right there.
Because I only remember flashes of that movie. That's the one where he fell in love with some girl or something.
Yeah.
And like
his brother was on some gangster shit.
Yeah.
Remember?
And I remember him like some desert part. I don't know. It's like really. I don't remember flashes of that movie.
Sounds about right. Sounds about the.
I remember that. I was
general
like, there's
gist of
something.
it.
He had something for some fucking.
It
some
was like
girl
every
there.
question that they were asking him, he knew the answer from
Yeah, that's
experience.
weird. I don't remember that the game show part.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big part. The whole thing was like, I'm gonna ask you a question like, hey, what store is on whatever?
Yeah.
It's like, and you like, oh, I've been over there. It's this store. It's Randy's Donuts right there. You wanna? They ask him and like they would show the flashback of him learning how he got that answer or whatever, how he figured the answer out, and then he gets real deep into it. But the whole story was the love story.
Oh,
like I learned, he's like, I actually got all of this knowledge from chasing after this broad.
Yeah.
I fell in love with when I was young, when I was a young boy.
To the whole generation of suckers.
Huh? But that was a cold flick though.
Yeah.
That was a cold flick. That was a cold flick.
This generation sucks.
Oh my god, man. What was the other one? I kept thinking there was a lion or a tiger in that movie. What was the one where the boy in the boat?
The Life of Pi.
Oh god, man. They had some good movies over in India,
the one
man.
with the tiger?
In the boat.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one with the tiger?
Where he's like, is that a real?
I never seen that movie, but I remember the cover or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like, see, like they can make it look like this little boy is inside of a goddamn boat.
Yeah.
Okay, no, he's in a boat. They can make like a tiger is in the boat with the boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
yeah.
It wasn't that good.
it was. You're right. It wasn't that good, but I'm sure some
good.
people were fooled by it. You know what I mean? But you don't need to fool everybody.
Yeah,
They were never gonna fool you. It wasn't about fooling
Yeah,
you.
but the Planet of the Apes, when you first saw Caesar.
No.
What?
Hell
No.
Hell
What?
Hell no.
Caesar was 100% CGI.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I would say he didn't make me feel.
He was CGI, but he was acted by a real person.
I know, but that dude,
Like
I'm sick of that. I'm
like,
sick
you
of
know
that boy.
what I mean?
I'm sick of that boy.
He was acted
No,
by a real
he's
person.
good.
I know, but
But I guess I don't know what he means, but what I mean is when Caesar came into the frame,
Yeah.
no thought in my mind was that's
not.
Oh yeah, of course no.
You know what I'm saying? But with the other one, that a little bit. You know, what movie was it we were talking about?
You know what they've what they've nailed CGI and like animating? Water.
Yeah.
These niggas got water down to a goddamn T. I'm like, how do y'all get water so well? But y'all can't get the rest of the shit together?
Water's
They got water waves.
Water's
my goodness.
Water's not that.
I disagree.
It's difficult, but it isn't.
Man,
like it's able to be learned because I've seen like on some of the people like who give Blender tutorials, like how they do digit like animation like that, like make stuff like that. Like it's hard, but you know it's a skill. But yeah, that's the animation is amazing.
Dude, what they're doing with games is crazy. Like if you like, okay, I understand like. It's understandable what they're doing with like say 2D games and like the low polygon games, but when you start getting to these gigantic like
VR fucking systems,
where it's like an exact mask of someone's face moving, like say like sounds like talking, like his character's moving, like every piece of the mouth, you know, it's like the technology is like so high. It's like I'm wondering like has it advanced to a point where we wouldn't notice it taking advantage of us? Basically, it's like how do we like know that we're not in a VR at any point in time? You know what I'm saying? Like they could do like a Tupac hologram. Like you walking down the street, and 99 out of 100 people are real, but they scanned in like one like hologram dude, and he's walking just to test to see if anyone notices that there was a like he was a homeless guy probably. He's not even begging. He doesn't have a cup. He's just sitting in the corner. You know what I'm saying? And he looks like he stinks, so no one's gonna even try and mess with him. You know what I'm saying? And he's in a public area, someone's gonna try and make a move. But they just test it. Is anyone gonna see and be like, is that a hologram? Like gonna stop and look at him, and check and see,
You're gonna be dope as shit.
Right? That's what I would do if I was in the government. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Project Bluebeam right there.
That's what that blue beam is.
Yeah, yeah. What like their plan basically it's like well, this is part of it. This is extensive, but they have the technology to project huge projections.
Have y'all seen the new fucking Spider-Man?
The new Spider-Man? Oh no, dude! I want to see it with Mysterio. That's what that's about.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, with Mysterio.
I haven't seen any of them.
Well, they want
I heard they were good though.
They put it in your mind that it's just a movie. So when you see something, it's just like the Democrats. Well, I don't want to say just the Democrats, but like a lot of people politically, they keep saying like the deep fakes. They keep mentioning the deep fakes and bringing it up. Like they're gonna use deep fakes to make us look we're doing things we're not. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be making these deep fakes to make it look like we're committing crimes when we're not doing these things. You know what I'm saying? And it's like there's two reasons you could be saying that. One, you're actually worried about that, or you're worried they're gonna release a tape of something real. Then you just say, "This isn't me. This is a deep fake." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You didn't this footage you have. I made sure it looks real. I mean, just like his other, and then they'll show us a couple deep fakes that are really good. You know what I mean? Because those deep fake videos, like you can really put someone's face on someone else's body. It's freaky. You know what I mean? They got like Hillary like talking on like Trump's body and stuff. It's like crazy, But they're just able to do so much for that stuff. I wonder if you would notice. But anyway, the Project Bluebeam is them doing this on a mass scale. Mm-hmm. So it's like, say like you thinking like you hear a boom outside and you look up and there's a giant spaceship like a Star Trek type shit, floating in the sky. You wonder, you thinking, oh, this is real, but really it's just a projection, what I mean? And maybe 99% of the people are gonna think that's fake, you know what I mean? Or not I mean, think that's real, but one person could be like, that's fake, and they'll be like, are you crazy? And like they're gonna gaslight your ass to hell, basically, you know what I'm saying? It's like kind of how stuff is now. You walk around with the mask and stuff, and it's like they're gonna gaslight you if you put any if you try to act like you know anything different than what the mass media is telling them because they don't want to think for themselves. They're gonna gaslight you like, oh, okay, so you're crazy, so you think you're smarter than everyone else walking around here, huh? Okay, buddy, And it's like, I may not be the smartest dude in the world, but I know how to use my nose and mouth properly. So it's like.
That whole outlier thing is like, it's silly how people think in masses, but you feel like you're smarter than the people who aren't wearing masks. Mm-hmm. You're saying that you are of the same intellect level as everyone who is wearing the mask. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're not smart because we're all like, damn, you don't actually believe in intelligence.
Yeah.
You don't actually recognize intelligence or critical thinking. Because if you were actually thinking and you understood in percentages, how is it that I, in a storm of what I would consider average people, am doing exactly what these average people are doing, but I feel like I'm higher or above. You know what I'm saying?
People think that the mainstream is like the popular. People think that mob rule is good.
Right. It's not.
This country wasn't ever supposed to be like a democracy. That's one thing that's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? It wasn't before they got here. It wasn't ever supposed to be in the first place.
It's not how.
It wasn't run that way before. It's not how nature works.
It's not how nature works.
Ain't no democracy.
They don't motherfucking vote. Nah, There ain't no voting.
Ain't no vote.
Yeah, ain't no to vote. Ain't It's not up to vote. Hey, you born, that's the dude. Okay? That's the dude. When you grow up, if you want to be a dude, you talk to him about that. But otherwise, that's the dude, okay? Until he dies, and then we'll figure something else out. But don't even shut the fuck up when he come around here. Lay down. Wolves, gorillas, lions, fucking, they all know. Yeah. Well, regular ants, they all know That's the dude. I don't know. You're an egg or a larva or whatever, or you're a tadpole. Or, it don't matter. There's a pecking order. That's the dude. You don't. Okay. All right. Okay. See the dead thing? See the bones over there? That's a nice dude who tried to be the dude, but wasn't the dude. So just chill out.
No, they're gonna all organize together and take a vote, because there's way more deer than there are tigers and lions. So they could just say, you know what, guys, how about this? Okay, you guys are gonna be the weaklings and we're gonna control everything. Okay, so go in your little cage.
Okay, but then again, you fuck up and you divide too many fucking people, and then you get a concentration of, I don't want to say like militant niggas.
Militant Panthers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
So you get some rabid feral panthers in a cove. You
fucked up.
Yeah,
you something you didn't win. It backfired.
Yeah, that's what that "You and I Replace Us" is about. With those white boys running around with the tiki torches. You know what I'm saying? Really? I mean, it's like, think about it, like, it's like all the media is basically telling the white people that they're the cause of all the problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's basically like specifically the white men. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, imagine if like you like a regular white dude is like broke and like you're like you don't have shit and like you could be like a hillbilly and like everyone's telling you this like it's your fault, and you like, damn, I don't even got a goddamn thing and it's my fault. It's like when someone yell your name out and you like you in trouble. What did I do? You know what I'm saying? And like maybe someone from your family was a part of something, but maybe you only got here like last generation or some shit.
We're not even gonna. I don't even want to get into like this. Is why I did not want to. I didn't want to get into this because I'm gonna get riled the fuck up. Yeah. But I hear you. But that privilege, I know privilege sounds like such a nice word. Like you get privileges when you do your chores at home and you dig. Nah, that privilege is damn near a right. You have a right to survive having some weed in your car getting pulled over. You have a right to give a regular $20 bill over the counter at a convenience store as opposed to a nigga who works a regular 9 to 5 and pulled a regular $20 bill out and handed it, oh no, this is fake. What? You think I'm going to give you a counterfeit $20 bill and then you call the police on me and they come and fucking kill me? That's what I'm talking about. No, you can say y'all won't replace. Nah, none of that shit. I don't care if you live in the sticks, in the bush, on the street. Nigga, you have a privilege. That privilege is a right, an existence that y'all have created in a community, whether you know it or not, whether your ancestors did it or not. Everybody else in the community did, and that's something that you it's not going to be taken from you. It's not going to be taken from them. I'm not hating. I'm just saying that like that is what it is.
Why though?
What do you mean?
Why is it not going to be taken from them?
They're not going to take it from themselves. They know what white privilege is.
Right.
They're not going to take it. Yeah, I got the. I got white privilege, but.
Well, white privilege is something. It's kind of like a ghost. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's hard. Right. What I would say is like what you see as white privilege is like. They can use that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying what you're saying isn't real. All I'm saying is that how they feel is real as well. The feeling that they have that they're being shadow boxed basically, you know what I'm saying, to a corner, is real because the media is doing this to them.
I'm not saying that's fine.
This whole thing like about how like the white people have the privilege, you know what I'm saying? The black people are victims, you know what I'm saying?
Just because they're not all taking advantage of the privilege or like understand that it's fucked up doesn't mean that they don't have it. And then I'm
not saying they don't have it.
Yeah, but they are.
all I'm saying is they're being told they don't have a place here. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they don't have a privilege. I'm not. There's a difference between what reality is and what people are being told. You can feel any type of you want away, you know what I'm saying? But that don't mean it has anything to do with what's going on. So these people are being told that they're it's their fault for everything. I'm not saying that it isn't either. I'm not saying that it isn't their fault. What I'm saying is you're telling a bunch of young men that it's their fault that their grandfathers did some shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they have to do something now to fix it, and it's like half of them are, you know what I'm saying? Half of them are like, Well, I'm just trying to fucking
What are
work
they
my
doing
job.
to actually fix it? Because I don't believe that.
I mean, only thing they could do is not be racist, pretty much, right?
No.
They don't have the
What
power.
No.
What if they don't know what to do? Not saying like just like the like the people on our age, like you know what I mean? How we're
Like,
trying to kind of
what is
figure it
Michael supposed to do to do anything? What is he supposed to do?
And I love Michael to death, and I'm not gonna talk bad about him. But you have grandparents who feel a certain way, and as do I. And I was told, like, I think when I graduated, you have to pay attention. You got to pay attention to words and like how people say things or whatever. I remember when I moved to my apartment, and I think it was his first time coming over, and he's like, damn, this fly. I was like, oh yeah, man, thank you. Yeah, he said, man, I don't know, I always imagine you living in like some slum or something, and like, speed bumped it, and it was so innocent to him, and I just kind of speed bumped it too, but I thought about it, and I was like, damn, how could you ever think that we've ever been doing bad? I mean, you've seen where I stayed.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you fucking know me, whether we had furniture or not, we was never doing bad. How did you get that in your head? Where would you get that from in your head? It's indoctrinated. And I'm not saying that he was even putting that on me, but it was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, no, it's nothing. I'm not. The way to fight against it is to actually fight against it. It's not just sit here and be quiet about it or say, we know the problem. So I don't need you to say, white privilege is bad. Black people, all Black Lives Matter, whatever. And then get the fuck out the way. That's not enough for me. And I love Michael. He wasn't at the rally. He got kids, don't he?
Yeah.
All right, cool. If I had asked you to go to the Martin Luther King rally, would you have been there?
Oh yeah.
How many white people do you think I seen at the Martin Luther King rally? Is he serious? And I'm not saying, and
I mean, say, like, I was there. I didn't have kids.
Huh?
Yeah, I was at the kids rally. I don't have kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I mean. That's exactly what I'm saying. You understand that this is fucked up, and I have to do something about it, even though I'm not a part of this. Michael's not a part of it. He's not being oppressed like us, but he could have shown up. You know what I mean? On his own time, without being influenced to do that. Y'all don't got kids. Y'all showed up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Have you ever been touched?
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay, thank you.
I hope not.
You know what I'm saying? You're not a victim of this. I'm not saying that you don't know a victim or whatever. But nonetheless, you still showed up. Mm-hmm. And that's what I mean as in that's what it's called, activism.
Yeah, I know victims though, for sure.
That part.
Yeah.
Nigga, and so do I.
Yeah.
We all know victims.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna say that Michael don't know no black people that have been oppressed or has witnessed racism to his friends? Because I've been there with him. I know he's seen it because we experienced it at the same time. He wasn't there at the rallies. He's not doing it. I love him to death. I'm not saying nothing bad. It's the homie. But I mean, there is a difference between actually feeling it and activism. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, they can do stuff. They actually can do stuff to run this shit back, but they're not doing it. They'll come on the news and say, yeah, it's bad. Whatever. Nigga, drugs are bad, okay? Whatever. Or I'ma still sell dope to the community. Ronald Reagan. Whatever. Hey, don't do drugs, y'all.
It's just I just had so many white people that I've known that were on the level. You know what I'm saying?
They're on the level.
They were on. It's just I know all of them are. Most of the black people I met are not on the level as well. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to say that it's like. Maybe it is to say that they owe it to their creed to do something to help the movement. It's just like if someone the same color don't want to help, you know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like it's everyone's responsibility to help out.
Everybody don't.
It's a village. It's a village type shit, right?
Yeah. But you see what I'm saying? I didn't want to really get riled up right there. But about these whatever. I mean, like I want they're getting lumped in with racists and stuff like that, and they're not. Y'all still need to be doing something.
Man, I want you to know, you shouldn't feel like when I want to tell you what you shouldn't feel. You should be able to feel however you want, you know. But like, you're allowed to feel how you are and express that. You know what I'm saying? The problem is, and I think a big part of it is people are told that you can't express how you feel. That if you're honest and it don't mesh with exactly what it's supposed to be, then you're being an asshole or you're being divisive or something, or it's like people do have their own truths, but I feel like everyone's truth is real in some cases. Some people go on some bullshit, and that truth is some bullshit. Like to get to that truth, you had to get through some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit. Like I feel that you're real with what you're talking about, but that's some bullshit. But like what you're saying is some real shit though. You know what I'm saying? That's some real shit that like you're not gonna understand unless you're like inside of that kind of mindset. You know, and it's impossible for a lot of white people to get there, because like they were never unless it's like me trying to explain some conspiracy shit to people. They look at me like I'm crazy because like I've watched like 10 doctors talk about this shit and like 10 other researchers, and it's all some guy do experiments doing it, and I try to relate that in like 5 minutes.
But we're not comparing that person. We're not going to compare that type of person to these people who recognize the actual problem, because that's different. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I hear what you're saying there. Somebody who doesn't have the knowledge of the whole conspiracy, or doesn't even know that there's a frame to the big picture, trying to explain that to them, they might not understand. But if you know there's a frame and you're just like, oh, whatever, like you're just sitting back about it, then you're a part of the problem. It's a part of the
being
that's dead weight.
Yeah, what is it like being like it's worse to like be still than it is to either get out of the way or help, basically, you know. You can get out of the way and let people do like a lot of people, they get in the way, and that's the bigger problem, you know what I'm saying? Because they obfuscate it and make it seem like people, like, I think a lot of people think black people are just want a bunch of free shit, basically, like, and nothing happened to get to this point. They feel like it's been 300. I'm just telling you how, like, some people like it's been like 300 years, and these people, they haven't figured it out yet. What's the problem? My granddaddy came here and he figured it out easy, and he not thinking like his granddaddy came in and he got like maybe his granddaddy came and worked for like a year or 10 years.
Dragged here?
Yeah. Was he? Or I mean, I don't know. We talk about now when we get into black shit. You was like, well, who was dragged here, either specifically? But who was? But
this is why I do not like talking about this stuff, because I've done my research, and I know everything I need to know about that. That's how I feel, and I know I could be.
Man, you may not like talking about it, but they might need to hear about it though. I didn't think like I didn't got told a lot of stuff I didn't want to hear.
Yeah, that part.
You know what I mean?
That part.
It's like, but the medicine don't always taste quite right. You know? That's
and I said that. I think I said that in our last podcast or whatever. History is one thing. Right now. I know. Yeah, okay. There was 27 dominoes that fell just before, but if we on 28, and I'm not trying to let that last motherfucker knock this one over right now. You know what I'm saying? If I know I got the power to stop 28 from falling over, I'm going to stop 28 from falling over. I don't give a you could say, oh yeah, but originally they pushed dominoes and then they stopped 15 and then your people pushed 16. You bet you didn't know. I don't give a fuck about none of that. That's cool.
That works.
And you know what I'm saying? But still, at the end of the day, I know what's happening right now, and I know what the problem is, and y'all know what the problem is. And even if the history that we was taught all collectively is a lie, y'all are still pushing your lie. You know what I mean? Yeah. Either way, shame on you. I'm out the way.
There's so many people that are complicit in all the bullshit. Yeah. You know. Yeah. Some of them aren't aware of it, but being a dummy doesn't make you innocent, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like.
Right.
Maybe a little less guilty, like you don't hold as much as a share of the guilt. You know what I'm saying? It's like in the insurance court, like, okay, you pay 60%, you pay 40. You know what I mean? Like that dumbass, he like yeah, you're retarded, but you knew you weren't supposed to be trafficking women to this island for Clinton to get massages from. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All that.
Come on, bub.
All that.
You know, it's like you have, I know you got that. You know what? I got this voice in my head, and I don't sound crazy, but like it's more, maybe not in my head. It's more like in my heart almost. It's more like a feeling, like a divine. It's like when I'm doing some fuck shit. It's like oh dude, come on now. You know damn well. You know it's like almost everything I've done wrong. I knew I was doing wrong, and everything I do right. It was like, man, that was. Dude, good job on that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I found myself not trying to pat myself on the back and do something I know was correct, you know? But it's like, at the same time, it's like, you gotta follow that in there, right? Is that just me?
No,
that's everyone, right?
Everything, that's life. Everything is trained to win, to want to win, yeah, to do things that's gonna be in a matter. It's like, yeah, that's that dopamine again. You want to feel good. Your body's used to, hey, that's the good stuff. How do you unlock the good stuff? Do something good.
Yeah, that dopamine is addictive, man. It's like a rush, right? It's like that's designed just to get you moving to do natural stuff, I guess.
I haven't a clue.
Yeah, like what is this whole thing? This mechazoid unit, right?
A germ.
The germ.
Bacteria.
It's like there's so many bacteria in this body, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's mostly not human, right?
I mean, I don't know. What do you mean? It's all. What do you mean? Yes, it's a part of you, so it's human.
No, like
It's the makeup.
like isn't most of this like bacteria that's not even like part of your like it's not even like a human per se.
Part of your cell structure, you mean? Like,
Yeah.
Really? Did not know that.
If not most, I know at least a good part.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Just brother over there.
Yeah.
Ooh, what?
Like you're mostly bugs, basically.
No. Wow.
Like you've seen like A Nightmare Before Christmas when the boogeyman got cut open.
Yeah.
That's you.
Wow.
The boogie man. That shit was flying.
I've seen that movie one time, and I didn't even really watch it.
Mm.
You ever seen Nightmare Before Christmas?
Oh, that'll keep you from watching
I
something.
I know. Yeah.
You can tell some about the
hot.
hottest artists. You never heard of Larry June, and they're not gonna listen to it.
This nigga saying, this is the best. Yeah, but they turned it on. I was like, yeah. Okay. Oh, the dog is a ghost. Christmas land. Okay.
That's the programming movie right there. That's set your program,
Oh yeah.
get your simulation right. You
That's
know,
it.
man, fucking history. It's like, so how much of history is a lie? Like 10%, 20, 50, 40? Are we talking 60, 70%?
Okay. We'll say the framework of history is true. So I'll say the foundation is at least 45% of your structure.
Like how much foundation are we talking over here?
The
Like,
foundation, the basic. You know how you always.
are we going back to Adamu, or are we talking about like
What is it? Adamu.
Adam?
Like Adam.
Uh huh.
Oh, okay.
Atom.
That's yeah. What's his name?
Yeah.
That shit. That shit.
He had to give his whole flank just to get a girl.
This is a companion.
Mm-hmm. And this is one that because it's like that story is so weird, right? So like, God makes Adam and Eve, right? You know, it's like there was other people on Earth though, right? Because when he cast them out, they went living with the people in Nod or something like that, right?
Okay.
Who are these niggas in Nod?
All right, and this is what I say. This is what I say too. What I said earlier about written history or whatever. If I'm the first person to write a book, I'm the first man.
Yeah, right.
Where did you come from? I have a father. I know my dad. I seen him. I watched him die. I know mom and all that. But I'm writing the book.
Yeah.
God.
That's funny.
Well, what's God? He's the dude who created everything. He created all the shit, and then he was like, you know what? To perfect, I'm gonna make Adam. Yeah, and it was me. And then, where Eve come from? What had happened was one night. And the true story is he might have slipped on a rock and cracked the shit.
Oh.
And she just was walking through the forest and just healed him. He woke up next to a beautiful woman and was like, you saved me. She's like, yeah, you my woman now. And then that's how. And then, my rib, I got a good one. So God said, I'm going to take this rib from you because now his rib broke. His rib broke. So yeah, God took the rib and then he made Eve and God said, that's for Adamu. And that's where Eve came from, y'all. Oh yeah? Yeah? Yeah. So what happened when y'all ate all the fruit in the forest? Or y'all burned down the forest? Yeah, man, you can write. Maybe you know how to make fire. Maybe you burned down your home. God banished you. Maybe the lightning came down and you was doing some stuff that you wasn't supposed to do. I don't know. I'm just saying, if you the first person to write some shit, you can write whatever the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? So no, they weren't the first people. Let's say that.
Now if they
It
weren't,
says in the book too that he's all knowing, right?
yeah,
God's all knowing, right?
Yeah.
So he puts these people here knowing knowing
They finna fuck some shit
that
up.
they gonna eat the fruit.
They gonna
Yeah.
fuck some shit up.
So
Yeah.
you're punishing them for doing something you already knew they were gonna do.
Hold on, the same God. It's the same God who is all knowing, who created, I don't know what you would call them, not offspring, would create an army or his crew, the angels, and then he gonna make some fucked up ones too.
Yeah, ones that's gonna turn up and rise against me.
Yeah, my favorite one. Hey, I'm gonna put the one I spent the most time on, the one that is my favorite. He said he better than me. God damn. Exactly that. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I fucked up on them ones, and now I'm gonna make these ones. I fucked up on them too.
Right.
Maybe I'm not all knowing. And then now you fucked off the whole religion.
Right.
I mean,
I never changed my mind. But he changes his mind in the same paragraph in some of his scriptures. Like when I forgot who the actual characters are, but he had this that one character has he has a kingdom, right?
Yeah.
Whatever, and he's supposed to kill the 6,000 Jerusalem or the Israelites and kill all the animals, men, women, children, infants, whatever. He's supposed to kill them all. So this fool leaves like the what do you call it, the animals alive, because he's gonna kill them later as an offering to God, like burn them or whatever. So he, instead of killing them when God told him to, whatever, he waits, and God's like, nah, like, you fucked up, because I told you to kill him then. I don't care if you're going to sacrifice him to me later, like, you fucked up. So I'm giving your kingdom to this guy. So he knew, he don't change his mind, right? I gave you this kingdom, but I knew you were going to fuck up. So I gave the kingdom to this dude.
Hey, I seen that. Nigga, you seen that in the streets. You see that shit in the streets. Hey, man, hey, bro, just lace me with a brick. Just lace me with a brick, homie. I'll come back, nigga. I'm flipping. Give you your bread back. Oh, yeah, you got the juice? Like, yeah, I got the juice, man. Yeah, what do you think these motherfucking banks is doing? These mortgage companies. Hey, man, I just need a loan. There's a nice little $250,000. $250,000? You want $250,000 my dollars? Yeah, man, I promise I'll pay it back. And what if you can't? How about if you can't, instead of $250, you just give me $350? How about, how about this? You give me $350, and you don't got to give it to me all at one time. You just owe me however much you make, and you can just pay me whenever you get it. As soon as you get it, I need you to give it to me. How about that? Yeah.
So how deep does the structure run?
Man,
So look. We have the system, right?
That's the system.
We have the voting system, whatever. We have the banking system, and how everything's exchanged through trades. So we're exchanging trades, right? We're not really exchanging anything of value. So when you go get a job, you're paying them in energy, right?
Yeah.
And then your expensive energy, they're paying you in the paper. But paper doesn't have value. And
fiat currency.
we feel
it's a promise.
We feel the value. So we got all that stuff, right? So we got the money and all that. So then you go a little bit deeper. You got history, all that stuff. All right, we got all these records, information, all this good stuff. All these people wrote all these books. All right. So we've gotten all our information from books, right? And the book itself is written with words, right? Obviously, sounds like, oh yeah, obviously it's written with words, right? So before we wrote with words, we used to talk with like hieroglyphs and images and stuff like that, right? And back then, like witches and stuff, how they used to draw symbols and stuff, like whatever. I'll draw this fucking line, draw the circle on there. Now, if you see that, you're just gonna be like, whatever. It don't mean nothing to you, right? But if that shit, like you seen that symbol and that shit means like you go past this point, you're gonna die. Yeah. You wouldn't know, you know what I mean? Because you don't have the information.
Right.
So these words, when they were created, is it possible
that we don't have the meanings of it? We don't know the right meanings of it.
No, that we're all under hypnotism.
Oh, I just went way left.
Hypnotism. Think about it. words are made in a certain way, right? So think of like the word pen pal, right? You get a pen pal.
Okay.
It's your pal and a pen, right? Pen, like a pen, like a cage.
Yeah.
Your pen pal,
Yeah.
you're joining them in their cage as far as your energy.
Yeah.
So like, as far as like when you get mad at somebody for doing something, it's like these fools are like, you're almost playing into their energy where it holds you in this place where you can't ascend, because these people, like you conversing and reacting to that negative energy is like them, somebody holding you back, putting a weight on you, so it's harder for you to rise as fast as you're going.
Bro, that's what I was saying earlier. It's only about as far as you can reach. Like, for real. Like, if you're putting your energy in stuff that is right across the street stuff.
But
energy,
the
you know,
words,
across the street.
the words, like you're saying, like if you were to walk down the street, no matter what country you are, and somebody said Negro, that word right there, but that word doesn't have any power. You give it the power. So everything that we have, that all these words and stuff is forms of hypnotism. So you spell words, right?
Yeah.
They're all spells. People are putting you under spells. So when somebody gets you riled up, if somebody can get you mad, they're putting you under their spell, and you're feeding into that spell.
I agree
So
with that.
anytime, like, I don't know how to exactly explain it.
Don't fall for the Negro spell.
Hey, I remember we was talking about. I don't remember. I know what I was talking about. About at a certain point, we all have the same amount. There's nobody that has more energy. Yeah, they might be able to manipulate it better than you, but I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, but they're not even manipulating your energy. You're
You
manipulating yourself in, like,
Right.
It's weird. It's
Yeah,
like
everything
you're doing, you're tricking yourself.
Everything has a, what do they say? Was it? Every action is an equal and opposite reaction. So whatever you're putting out it's that's what you're doing. You're matching that energy. When you be watching, Devin give me 60, I give him 40. Somehow it's gonna level out. That energy is gonna level out. So yeah, niggas are hitting you with energy, for sure. Words, you can succumb to other energies, whether it's words, videos, songs. Somebody can look at you and really just test your energy, really. But it is up to you to match that energy, to be able to recognize, okay, that's the frequency they're giving me.
But what if those words have no meaning to you?
What do you mean? Yeah, then you know how much energy you need to give back. If I know you spit some bullshit at me, I don't need to come at you with a graph. I don't need to.
Well, I know, but
PowerPoint
I'm just saying.
presentation.
But I'm saying, like, if those words have no meaning to me, then
They have
how
no power over you.
does it even rattle my energy?
Yeah,
like
no
how
power
does
over
it
you.
even
I don't think-
how does it even touch me?
What I would say is that it's the opposite of that. Is they do have meaning, and the words you say matter, and
Yes.
they
do.
There's energy in the words you say, like when people say you have the gift of gab or the word of mouth.
I feel like there's energy in the intention from the person, not the
It's not
actual
the actual
words.
word.
The words don't have any power.
The actual word. That's what I'm saying.
The words, the things you say, like say English is here's a way to put this. When you put stuff, when you say something and you say it out and you record it backwards, you can find some truths where someone might have been lying. Whereas they can play like a recording of someone giving he's talking to the police and
That's why I keep using the word manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're manipulating your energy. Like, I can talk smooth to a bitch, or I can be like, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all the same. The way you use your words, yes. But these words actually themselves are only as powerful as I make them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's saying.
And that's why everybody's stuck like how we are. That's why we can't break out of this, bro, because all of these...
Pause. Don't say everybody. I ain't in that shit, nigga. I'm out the way.
I disagree, though. I do think the words that you say matter, and you might think, like, you have, like, a guard up, but I would say that we're more jelly than that, and like certain words and phrases and the things they say, you don't have to pay attention because there's two yous. There's the subconscious you and the real you, and it's like certain words will evoke emotion, like he's saying.
But these words are. What he's saying is that these words only evoke emotion because we were taught for them to evoke this emotion.
No, but I'm saying that's not true. What I'm saying is what I'm saying that there's eternal emotion behind the frequencies that what we're saying. What I'm saying is that certain words have certain words. They're that word because it's that word. It's like when you look at a sound wave. The sound wave doesn't look like that because you're making it look that way. It's that way because that's how it is. What I'm saying is, say the word like peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the English word peace, and it don't mean exactly that or whatever. It's translation from 10 times over from English. But like down the line somewhere, it's going all the way back to some human grunts that makes that a vocation. What I'm saying is children are born speaking a human, like we all have a human language. There's a human language that all babies are born all around the world that they're speaking it like.
But these are frequencies that we were also like, whether you want to say it's taught or not, that is something that is taught through evolution. Like that's just an instinct, but instincts are taught. Instincts are learned. It's an instinct. Instinctually
what I would say
learned.
It's not a learned. It's not. I guess that's two different things. Like
it's an instinct.
Instinct and something that's learned is different.
Right. I'm just saying, but the instinct was taught to the babies. Like the babies got it from our ancestors.
Yeah,
it's not
you
something.
can be instilled with an instinct. It's like how chimps learn how to hunt through the years, and then all right, I already know how to hunt from.
This is a little thing about
instinct is so weird.
Big animals make big noises, right? Little animals make small noises. This is real evolution. You can read this. Whatever, I don't even remember dude's name. Not Darwin. Darwin was the one with the birds, right? That was going to the islands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not Darwin. But big animals who are, whether they're carnivores, whatever, herbivores, it doesn't matter. They make big noises, and they're a threat. Period. So small animals make small noises and are usually less of a threat. Even small animals that are threatening, frogs like them little tree frogs, it's a deep pitch, even still. So yes, this stuff is only learned though instinctually. It's instinctually learned through really evolution. I hear what you're saying though.
That's where I would say I would that's I guess where we're disagreeing at is like because I don't believe in evolution in that way. Basically, I don't believe that they learn from their experiences from millions of years of practicing as animals, basically, you know what I'm saying, and to where they have just this electric thought that just comes to them without having to think about it, like it's inside their muscle memory.
How do you know that heat is bad? How do you know that when you touch fire and that sensation of burning is pain? How do you know that's actual pain? Your brain is learning this from trial and error from 1,000 years ago. The iPod 7, they didn't just make a brand new iPod. They took the iPod 6, took out some of this shit, and put in some new shit. I hear what you're saying, but
you don't have to be conscious to get off of some flame. Your body will move even
that's
the
stimuli.
Instinct. You know what I'm saying?
That's instinct.
Yeah, that's
what I mean.
Yeah, but I don't think that it was learned though. I think that it was programmed. That's the difference. I don't think these animals are flying from A to B.
But learning is programming.
No, I think it's like a dude did it. That's what I would say.
Learning is programming.
I would say I don't think the animals started out hot shit or I don't think they started out not hot shit is what I'm saying. I think the animals started out good. I don't believe in evolution. As a creator, you know what I'm saying? A creator type thing. I think that a creator programmed all this stuff intentionally to be exactly how it is off the bat. That's my thought at least.
I believe that if anything was created, it was created to be autonomous. So So maybe they press go, but they're not. Their hands are off of it. Their hands have been off of it. Oh shit! And they're watching it. Maybe they can tinker here and there, but I'm not. I will say that from the go button, from them pressing go, everything else was learned.
See, I think that so you see the world as more like a spore type game.
Do you believe this guy's still programming?
Oh yeah, dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Well, I don't know. Actually, I have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
I think this dude made this game and he dipped.
That's what I'm saying. He pressed start and got out the way.
Yeah.
But
I think he finished it when he did though. I think it was already done when he finished.
So he made the movie and he's just watching the movie.
Yeah,
so
he's kicking it right now. I like cuz it's like
this is not a scientific experiment. He knew exactly what he was doing.
I mean, I don't know what this dude is on.
Okay.
This dude is on some I don't want to say God's on some shit, but like I don't know what's going on here basically, you know what I mean? But to me it's some sort of experiment for sure. Maybe a science type thing. He's trying to see what happens. Maybe
I believe it can be an experiment for sure.
I do believe that this is all like programmed in like a very intentional way, you know, like from like it's like the whole like the sky, like from like the sky to the smallest thing all have the same details, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like this
That's
dude.
the only details that you can perceive.
That's just stuff that I mean, just the stuff that we can notice is already matched up like a mug, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's like this dude it's like he signed his name all over everything, basically. I don't want to say he, it could be it or whatever, but probably you won't see who he's name. Right. But yeah, I'm not sure, man. Like I used to definitely believe in stuff like as far as being like a Big Bang, they came from nothing, basically, you know, and then like evolution, but like to me, it doesn't make any sense is how the creatures and everything, all the ecosystems and stuff, it wasn't set up to gradually get to this point. That's how I see it in my mind when I break it down. To me, all this stuff was set up, boom, like these animals are here for here, and maybe they did evolve and change. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, because obviously there's some like evolution, like well, not I want to call it evolution. Let's say
change.
Like change. Yeah.
Change.
Yeah, change, evolution, whatever. You know what I mean? But like, I think that it was all put down in a very specific way initially. You know?
Yeah,
I wonder if humans were like, cause like the whole Adam and Eve thing, like they were in the garden or whatever, and then they were set into the earth, and whatnot. Like I wonder, like. How many levels would this is?
That's straight from the rip. I mean, that's how in that okay. I can only say it from how science was taught to me, but water is a very fragile because like, it's not a element, substance, whatever, a very fragile substance, and it can't exist in many places in space if it is space that we're learned or we know from the books.
Maybe.
So like, whether we go from like super big scale to space to actual on Earth, but in space anyway, we have to be a very certain distance from a sun or from a heat source or an energy source for it not to be frozen, or for it not to be steam, huh?
The Goldilocks zone.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah. But in the same situation, why would you not assume that life comes from the most fertile place in a confine? You know what I'm saying? So like, I can't expect life I wouldn't expect life to just pop up in the desert. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see much life there. I can see maybe life being there.
She better hit a black light in that desert.
But not starting there. The conditions aren't great. But if there's a situation, there's a place where there are conditions or fertile land and a whole bunch of everything can thrive there and eat off of each other and create a real ecosystem. The most dense ecosystems are the ones that are in jungles. Mm-hmm. More types of species are in jungles. They still discovering new types of bugs and frogs and whatever.
It's like infinite animals. It's crazy.
Yeah, because that's a fertile environment. So I would totally believe that there was a garden that was the most beautiful forest, the most luscious forest in the world. Why would I not believe that existed?
Do you think that like they know all about like where like they know exactly where the garden is and they go there and they get like fruits and berries?
You think it's still there?
Dude, like probably.
Dude,
Dude, like I bet you there's fucking angels and shit walking around like in like wearing suits, you know.
Oh, that part. Oh, yeah, that part.
Demons that part. Too. They know, like I'm a true believer. Some people they might believe inside of like the religion and stuff, and it's like okay, there's a higher power, but you know, demons, angels, that's a little silly. It's probably just,
yeah.
Like nah.
Come on,
it's Constantine over here. Okay?
It's Constantine over here.
Do you think when you read history books that since you know the word right the word in right is
It's
right
ritual.
already.
Mm.
So you already kind of perceive it like it's
Well, right. You're correct. I'm
like
sorry, I didn't
it's
mean to interrupt
factual.
you. Yes.
That's where it comes from.
Yes.
Like of a ritual. Like
Same
this is
word.
of ritual.
This is a right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're every time you're writing something, this is a right.
Not even don't even like take it that far, but like a ritual is a practice.
Yeah.
This is the practice. Like this is the practice. This is right, correct, because this is the practice. That's where it comes from. Like it's correct because this is the practice. So like you teach somebody to fish, like you know there's fish in the water, or whatever. So say they give you a line, give you a string, hook, whatever. However you're fucking fishing. I'm not saying that's the first way they fished, but like they're teaching you this is the right. This is the ritual of how to. It wasn't that complex of a work. It didn't mean as much as it means today. The word ritual.
Well, I'm
ritual
saying that
of a
since the words have so many multiple meanings.
They do now.
And no, that's what I'm saying. It's the hypnotism,
Oh,
the
yeah.
the mass scale hypnotism of words.
You should look up Jordan Maxwell.
The spells and all that.
Oh yeah.
He
That's
talks
why.
about
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like
the names of the days of the week and all that stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I do believe that like the internal meaning of the words like is affecting people even when it's like say like you write a contract down, you know, it's like all these words, it might not mean shit to you, but like subconsciously like you take it in based off of what it's saying, because like your subconscious takes that contract more seriously than you do. So like you could swipe through the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's why they make you scroll through it.
That's like if somebody
Because
came to the door.
consciously-
If somebody came to the door right now and put a paper in your face that said warrant, what is that word saying? What is that word register in your mind?
Allow.
Exactly.
I am
You gonna
allowed.
open
have
the
to
door
s-
and let that nigga right
They
in
have
there.
to serve it to you.
Yeah, but I'm
It
just,
has to be
I'm just,
adjudicated
I'm
by
just
a
saying,
judge.
I'm just
It has
saying
to be-
as far,
oh,
like
well,
not
yeah,
the
well,
whole
I mean-
process, but I'm just saying as far as like the understanding between the words. You know what I mean? It's just like it's the words are twisted
Right.
and intricated into
Yeah.
certain ways
Okay.
to keep
But-
you
But
thinking.
this is why it's the power that you put into it, because it's not just the word, it's all about symbolism, and we have to remember that words and letters are just symbols, and they might be smaller characters
Yep.
or whatever, or big pictures,
But they're
hieroglyphs,
rolling
charts,
into
it doesn't matter.
symbols.
Somebody can pull up, not with a warrant, and I've seen this happen. Somebody can just pull up with a punch of paper, a cop pull up, da, and you're gonna let him in the house. It doesn't have to say warrant on it. The symbolism in your head of him picking up a piece of paper and showing it in your face, you're gonna think it's a warrant. That's the symbolism behind it. It doesn't even have to have fucking
Man,
words
that
on
would
it.
have hit me on that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
they could hit some people with
Hey,
that. Though.
but they can hit some people.
I
with
mean,
that.
yeah, because
Or
people
like a
get
cop
scared.
But that was
yeah,
Hey, do
more
you know how fast
obfuscation.
you were going?
yeah. As soon
He
as
might not motherfucking
as
know.
soon as he talks like
He
that,
might have had the
though.
goddamn radar down.
As soon
But
as
he's
he talks like that, yeah.
Oh, excuse me? You know why I pulled you over? Because as soon as you admit it, it's over. The whole symbolism behind it, that's the inflection behind the word is what makes the word powerful. The power that you put into it is what makes the word powerful. But it really don't mean shit. Half the time they convince you to snitch on yourself.
Yep.
90% of the time they convince you to snitch on yourself.
Yeah.
Had a couple drinks tonight. Man, I only had 1-2 beers. Oh, so you was drinking and driving. Okay. So anyway, get out the car. Put these cuffs on. Yeah, you just said that. You just said it. You came out of your mouth. I've seen him.
That's hypnotism.
It's
Straight up,
hypnotism.
right?
It is straight up and down.
But it's not.
But
That's not
because
going
of
to
the
work on
words.
everybody. You
And
know?
it's not because of the words. It's not going to work on everybody. And it's
Yeah,
not because
because
of the
not
words.
everybody, those words don't have the same power over everybody.
Whether it do or not, you can use words on a nigga they just don't
Curious.
know and use it in the sentence and put it in there so like contextually you might think it makes sense, but it don't.
Yeah,
So
but
to-
if somebody says, "Hey, put your hands up," everybody knows.
Hey,
what the fuck.
prestidigitation.
You know what I mean? Everybody knows what the fuck that means. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying, like,
I hear you.
words that you know, like, you know what I mean?
It's not about the word though. Yeah, words, of course, that is an instrument to manipulate the energy that you're that you're putting onto somebody. But really, it don't. They don't gotta say freeze. They can say Joe Blow and aim a goddamn gun at
I mean,
gun
they
at
can
you.
do whatever
You
they
know
want,
what they meant.
but I'm just saying.
But is it the reason why the word don't matter? Is it kind of like a Star Trek thing? Like we all have like a translator inside of our head. So
Yes.
even though because this talking, this is artificial.
Yep.
this is
we
just
aren't supposed
a
to.
way for us
This
to
is
communicate.
not. This is not
It's
how.
a tool.
But this isn't how we're supposed to communicate.
It's a tool.
It's a tool.
No.
I mean,
what I mean
whether
is
it's for us to use or not, it's just the tool.
What I mean is speaking in words and turning in phrase is not natural. And when we do it,
Do you believe that?
absolutely.
Why? What made you say that?
Because babies don't talk in words. And you have to train a baby. You have to make a baby break its own mind in order for it to understand you. Because the baby, when it comes out, it's speaking a language already. It's speaking Paleo Hebrew when it comes out.
Okay, I hear that. That's cool, but I wouldn't. Well, go ahead. Continue.
What I'm saying is basically, the child, every baby, whether you're born in America or you're born in Iraq, is going to come out making the same noises, then they mean the same thing.
Yeah.
And you trace those same words back and they match up to like old Hebrew, basically.
Why would you not? Yeah, that's. I totally believe that.
Yeah.
Why would you not believe that?
I don't not believe that. That's exactly
that's
what I believe.
like looking at a berry and
but what I'm saying is that even so the Hebrews, that's like some ancient people, so they wrote down how you're coming out naturally. But there's probably even more to it than even just that, because even that Hebrew is a translation of the baby. Okay, so the baby it's thinking and then it's making noise. So it's like, to me, it's like the artist thing. Like you have the thought in your mind, the spirit of what you're thinking, you know, and then you have to translate it out. I don't believe that initially that we had to translate it out before. Like we either we was some bird motherfuckers and we was just chirping the frequencies of how we mean. And I have some experience with this, because my grandmother, she said that her grandfather would talk to the birds. And he said that the bird, it all was him making different frequency noises, and he could hear all that.
It's everything it's about.
Yeah. So at the end, yes, I guess you are correct. The words don't necessarily matter, but mentally, I think there's something in there that you're doing every single time. It's like a universal language.
I invite everyone to try this at home, because I used to do this with my cat. You remember Snowflake?
Yeah.
I can say light bulb, and she come running because she understood. That's how I say Snowflake. It's the same pitch, same frequency, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's talking to me. She don't understand the difference between light bulb and Snowflake, but she understands that frequency. So yeah, that's totally right on. I agree with you.
I'm glad we come to glad we all come to understanding of this.
We come to something.
Yeah, right. Well, we've been hitting this one for a minute, so it's probably about time to cut it in. You know, this has been the fifth episode of the Negrodamus podcast. My name is Dome. Okay, and
Young Smoke.
Text somebody.
All right, thanks guys. God bless.